Can somebody please tell me when in the UK it came to the point where people's feelings are far more important than their health and even their lives? Recently, a group of health professionals, having done lots and lots of research and lots of studies, came across the facts that obesity causes even more cancers than smoking. Now, with them being health professionals and with them having concerns about these findings, obviously they feel obliged to warn the public as to these facts. So what did they do? They took out an advertising campaign and they advertised on large billboards all over the country. Now, there was even 3 of these billboards on my route to work, so I saw these warnings and thought, in my opinion, it was a good idea. But a couple of days after the advertisements went up, I heard on the radio that several complaints had been made regarding the advertisements, and the claims were that they were fat shaming. Now, I'm not quite sure how they were fat shaming or even what fat shaming is, but what I do know is within 2 days, on my way home from work, I saw these posters all being torn down within 2 days. If I rang up the health authorities and I said, look, I'm a bit unhappy about all this advertisement, warning me that if I smoke, my legs will fall off and my ears will fall off and I won't be able to have a baby and I'll catch 50 types of cancer. I think this is smoker shaming. Can you take these advertisements down? What reaction do you think I would get other than being laughed out of the office? And rightly so. Okay, so it makes you wonder who actually put these complaints in. Were they actually fat, obese people themselves? One thing's for certain, guaranteed, there was a woman or a group of women involved. In fact, I'd go as far as to say that the people involved were what I would call professional offence identifiers, because there are such people in this country nowadays in the UK. People who spend all the time identifying offences, normally on other people's behalves. The thing is, these fucking idiots, what I say to you is this: the health professionals are trying to save lives. They've put the posters up to get their message across, to educate obese people, to warn them of the dangers of obesity, not to try and fat shame them. And I've heard all this shit about obesity before. I've heard about, oh, well, I've got hormonal problems, or I've got a big bone structure, I've got to carry that weight, or my parents were fat, so it's hereditary, they've passed it down to me. It's all bullshit, usually spouted by fat, obese people in between gulping handfuls of greasy fucking chips. Listen carefully. The health professionals don't care that you're obese. They don't care how you got to be obese. But it's in their mindset as health professionals, as carers, to warn you, me, and everybody of any health dangers they come across. All the posters were doing was warning of the dangers of obesity. These poor health professionals, they must have been scratching their heads a week later thinking, why do we fucking bother? Well, I'll tell you one thing, if I was one of them health professionals, do you know what I would do? I would put another load of advertisements up the next week. And on them, they'd have a great big arrow saying, this way to McDonald's. Now go and fucking eat yourselves into an early grave. Until next time, guys, feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Take care.